Hi everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Everybody's doing good this morning. Something on the bottom of that. Okay, it is Saturday, September 2nd. Currently it's 65 degrees. High today's 82. It's not too bad. We're going to mow as early as we can. Chance of rain 0. Winds at 3 miles per hour right now. Today there'll be, I guess you would call it kind of like part 2, but I'll have another out and about with Mike and Joy when we went from Kohl's to Kroger. I cut it off because I reached for it. I had it under the seat so it wouldn't get hot, and I reached for it and I pressed it. I guess turned it off, and I meant to, keep going from there. And I just decided, since they were both kind of, had enough minutes and stuff just to make 2 videos. Instead of, if I'd have put them all together, they'd have been like, I don't know how many. It'd been a little long, I thought, for out and about. But it was a beautiful day, so if you haven't checked the first one out, check it out. The one to Kohl's, and then today's is from Kohl's to Kroger. So you can see the mountains pretty good too on parts of it. What's for dinner? I think we're going to have those beef corn dogs and fries, just something quick. Now wait a minute, let's see, when is Logan wanting? Oh yeah, Logan was wanting to do his on Sunday this week. Let me write that down now so I don't forget. Hold on. Okay, yeah, supposed to do his tomorrow because there's a wrestling, they call it a pay-per-view, but it's not because we got Peacock. We don't have to pay for it. But it's on today, and he wanted us to all watch it and not have to be in a hurry and stuff, doing his show. So he said starting the week after that, it should go back to his regular, to Saturday now. Okay, yeah, so we're going to have something easy tonight. Corn dogs and fries. We hadn't had any fries for a while, so we've done pretty good. We've been eating more rice and other things like that. And I've got a taste test. This is Aldi. It's from Aldi. It's Millville Chewy dipped peanut butter chocolatey covered granola bars. It's a long title. I'll probably just call it peanut butter covered granola bars. I don't know. Chocolatey covered, something like that. I have to figure out what I want to call that. I had it wrote down, I thought. Well, I don't know what I've done with that. I had a note wrote down. But anyway, chewy dipped peanut butter chocolatey covered granola bars. I'll figure some kind of to put in the title. So let's see what the nutrition facts are. Okay. If you eat the whole bar, it's 140 calories, and they're probably smaller too. But this one says 140 calories, 6 grams of total fat. That's 8%. That's not too bad. But chocolate, everybody knows chocolate has a little saturated fat, so that's 3.5 grams, 18%. Trans fat 0, cholesterol 0, only 80 milligrams of sodium is 3%, 21 grams of carbs 8%, 1 gram of fiber is 4%. It's got 12 grams of sugars and 11 grams added, that's 22%. That's a lot less than something like a candy bar or something like that. But if you're watching your sugar, you might want to think whether you would want one of these, or maybe eat half of it or something if you're watching that. 2 grams of protein, 4% of calcium, 4% of iron, and 2% of potassium. So not real bad. I mean, a little bit of saturated fat, and a little bit of sugar, but all the other facts, or nutrition facts, are pretty good. So I'm going to take off a little bit for that. I'm going to give that like a 3.75 out of 5, almost a 4 out of 5 for nutrition facts. Just if you're watching your saturated fat and your sugars is why I took some off for those. So let's check it out. See what the bar looks like. I love peanut butter, so yeah. I don't know if I had the peanut butter before, but I think I had the chocolate chip before, and the bar was bigger than that. It's not as long as it was either. So they're a little bit smaller than they used to be. I mean, they are covered in chocolate, so let's see. Look. It's chewy. It's like, you know, soft and chewy kind of. Just a little bit of crunchiness. This is really good. It is really good. You know, I would buy these again. I wouldn't have them on hand all the time. Maybe, you know. This is much better than me eating, let's say, some kind of cake or something. That is great. But I'm definitely going to give that a 5 out of 5 for flavor, because it really is good. Mm-hmm. That is really good. They're definitely smaller than they used to be, and I noticed the last time we were in there, their fruit and grain bars. I don't know if y'all remember me saying it or not, but when I was talking about them being out of them, they were out for months. I said, well, I about guarantee you the reason that they're not in stock yet is because they're making them smaller. I was looking at the box. The box to the fruit and grain bars is not even as big as this box. It's like, oh, fan keeps blowing that paper around. The box is only like from here up, about that much. About that much for the fruit and grain bars. That's how small it is. I don't know if they have less bars in it. I didn't look to see how many bars were in it. Hi, kitty. But I can guarantee you they're smaller because they used to be in a box at least as big as this one. So I haven't bought them yet to see, but I'd almost buy them just out of curiosity to see how bad they are. I mean, they tasted good, I remember that, but they were good, pretty decent size before. So now if they're probably pretty small. Okay, yeah, that was pretty good. Let's see about, you gonna lay down there, kitty? Okay. Tidbits. Today's tidbits. Stars give back. Oprah, The Rock, and The Rock help Maui fire victims. Dwayne Johnson. It says, after the wildfire incident on Maui, 2 stars with connections to Hawaii Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne Johnson have unveiled a new initiative to assist the displaced Maui residents. The People's Fund of Maui, he used to call himself the People's Champ or something like that. That's funny. He would say the People's this or that. I can't remember exactly how he said it. But so it's funny, it's called the People's Fund of Maui. Was announced on August 31. And they contributed $10 million. I don't know if that means, I guess that means between the two of them, they contributed $10 million. Surely it wasn't each, but that's a lot. And under this program, every adult in the affected area will get $1,200 per month. That would be a real blessing. And that will be a real blessing to those people. So I thought that was really worthy of having on Tidbits today. Okay. Throat's a little bothering me from allergies. Okay, extreme weather sparks pasta price hikes across Europe and U.S. Well, pasta's always been cheap, so I guess, it probably went up anyway during the pandemic. Now it's because of a shortage. A global shortage of durum wheat endangers affordable pasta in the U.S. and U.K. The U.S. anticipates a 10% drop in harvest due to arid conditions, while extreme weather in Europe affects flour quality. Nielsen reports a 12% pasta price increase in Europe and an 8% rise in the U.S. British supermarkets pledge to keep low prices amid rising living costs. Well, that don't happen here, though. Everything goes up and up and up, but we've got quite a bit of pasta on hand. That's something you can keep. I don't know if it ever goes bad or anything, but I've got quite a bit where I've bought it on sale different times, and but I wouldn't mind having some more if that's going to happen. But this is awesome. Pregnant woman's incredible escape from Texas tornado. In an uncommon weather event in Texas, a pregnant woman named, I might get this wrong, Malijah Smoke, miraculously emerged unharmed when a tornado lifted her car during a tropical storm as she was driving home. The NWS confirmed the occurrence of a brief, localized tornado in the vicinity, suggesting it as a likely cause of Smoke's harrowing experience. That's amazing. And clocks fall back in 2023 as daylight savings bill fizzles. Well, that just figures. Something that seems so logical. The Sunshine Protection Act aimed to end clock changes by making a daylight standard time permanent nationwide, but only passed the U.S. Senate. It didn't make it to the president's desk due to the House of Representatives not passing it. So we'll still set the clocks back on November 5. Despite this setback, many states are eager to make a daylight standard time permanent if Congress allows. Come on, it just seems, that would be so good. It seemed like a no-brainer to me. Okay, let's see. I remember there was something on here. Peacock. They got football, Big Ten football on Peacock. I can watch my Vols play. And I like the Titans, for professional football. Okay. Sargento. Okay, where did I know there was some things I saw on here somewhere. Big Lots. There's nice news. I must have got a bunch of them today. No, that's going too far back. Kroger Friday deals. I need to check that. Sometimes they got free stuff. Free stuff. Ooh, ooh. Krispy Kreme. I know those aren't good for you, but oh my gosh, it sounds so good. Limited time, 50% off, strawberry glazed dozen. Oh my goodness. Oh, look, y'all. Oh my gosh. So it's 50% off. I bet those are awesome. Oh my gosh. I'll present this barcode to redeem in shop. There's a barcode here. Oh, that's gotta be good. I'm sorry. I mean, we won't get them, I'm sure, but I'd like to. I'd feel guilty after getting them because they're not good for you. Well, we used to get them years ago. We would get us some. Oh my goodness, we'd eat the whole dozen probably in one day. Between three of us, that's only 4 each, but still, that's a lot. I mean, those are bad for you. Okay, wow. High schooler, this is in nice news. High schooler finds 34 million year old whale skull, and it could be a new species. I guess that's a picture of them, kind of shows them from the back. Okay, last year, Lindsay Stallworth brought her biology teacher, Drew Gentry, a bag of fossilized shark teeth she had found on her family's property in Monroe County, Alabama. I used to live in Birmingham when I was real young. My family did. Intrigued, he asked to visit the property with her to find others, but what they actually ended up uncovering was much more special. During their dig in June, the 16-year-old science enthusiast and Gentry came upon some tiny bone fragments and then realized there was an entire whale skull, estimated to be about 34 million years old, buried on a hillside. I just kind of stood there for a solid 2 minutes staring at it, thinking, what have we actually found? Lindsay told the Washington Post. I was very, very excited, but I was also confused since this was my first experience in paleontology, the high school junior continued. It's really hard to comprehend something that's that many million years old, but it started to make more sense once we started getting the dirt away and saw that what the skull might have looked like. In addition to confirming the age of the whale skull, paleontologist June Ebersol said there's even more reason to celebrate from a research perspective. Once the whale is prepared and the bones are out of the rock and reassembled, there's a very good chance it's a new species. Wouldn't that be exciting? You know, in your backyard? I mean, wow, when I was a kid, I can do all the digging, no problem. I can dig it up, you know, I'd be all over it. Okay, we're about to run out of time. I've run my mouth too much. Okay, let's see if there's a quote of the day is from David Mitchell. It says, Cloud Atlas. Travel far enough, you meet yourself. Okay. All right, everybody, that's it for Morning Coffee Break today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, I hope you have a great day. Definitely check out the Out and About with Mike and Joy, part 2, I guess, from Kohl's to Kroger. Bye, everyone, and God bless.